Slithis, aka Spawn of the Slithis from 1978. A monster's killing pets and people, but the police chief has had enough of your shenanigans. Theme song.
Cartoons Reviews! Cartoons Reviews!
If you want to see Slithis, check the links in the description below. I'm going to admit, what drove me to this was the poster. Very cool, sort of 70s typography on the logo. Unfortunately, the movie does not really stand up to that, live up to that expectation. Basically, there's a monster that's been created by nuclear radiation, and it starts off, it kills some pets, and then it moves on and starts killing people. The police aren't really sure what's going on. They think it's a serial killer.
Hey, Jeff. There's an article in the Outlook here that says they found 2 dogs near the Sherman Canal in Venice that had been mutilated. Police think it's some kind of ritualistic thing, like those cattle they found in Colorado last year.
We have a journalism teacher. Him and his girlfriend start investigating it. Now, like I say, it's not that good of a film, but there's a few things going for it. One of them is very specific to me. The girlfriend, I thought she looked familiar, so I looked it up, and she hadn't done too much acting. The only other thing she really had done is one of my favorite films of all time, Idaho Transfer. So that definitely gives the movie some points in my book. Another thing is I mentioned him in the introduction, the chief of police. This guy's amazing. I was going to write it off as this is too boring to even review. Then he came on the screen and he's amazing, puts everything else in the movie to shame. It looks like this is the only movie he made, which is a tragedy.
Look, I said no comment and I mean no comment!
Yesterday afternoon, I closed the lock at the Marina Jetty.
It's against the law to tamper with those locks. You should have been arrested. I am not dissatisfied with this mutilation theory myself. You would not be sitting in my office at this time. But I do not believe one word of your slither story.
The monster design itself is pretty good. It's nothing special. There's this other scene that's kind of funny. There's a guy who had been scarred by radiation, and he is talking to the journalism teacher and the girlfriend. And even though we can clearly see his face is scarred with radiation, it's not until like the end of the conversation when the girlfriend notices this, and she's shocked.
Done all living organisms.
So that's kind of funny. The interaction between the main reporter and the guy who owns the boat he uses is kind of interesting.
Glad to meet you.
Good. Let's shake like you white folks.
But yeah, because of the chief of police rather, I'm giving Slithis 2 thumbs up. It's kind of boring, but the chief of police rocks. So that's pretty cool. It would also be cool if you liked and subscribed and hit that bell.